Today we are doing something different. As you know, we have to do meetings every single day in order for us to get customers. So what I do is usually try and ask if I can record the meeting so I can share it with you guys. And most of the times people say, no, I don't want to do that. So I don't do it. But when the person actually agrees to do it with me, I'm super happy. Unfortunately, the person told me that the recording was okay, but I need to blur the face and change the voice. So that's what I did. But the important part is how we actually manage the meeting and what we say during the meeting. So without further ado, let's jump into the meeting and see how it went. Okay, right now I'm recording. As discussed, I won't be showing your face. I will be modified voice. So you'll be anonymous 100%. With that said, first of all, thank you very much for taking the time for me today. I wanted to meet with you just to ask you some questions and understand better how we can work together if there is a chance for us to actually work together. So just tell me a bit more about your business and what are the things that you do every day, because the one thing that I need to understand is your process. So all the steps that you do to make your business work, and maybe what are some of the challenges that you have in your business.
Okay, so I can start by saying I'm a travel agent. So that is already a challenge because nowadays everything is online. So we have this bit of a challenge. So I get a lot of customers, my old work customers, they call me, they want a vacation, and I have to tell them exactly what the expenses are going to be. So that's already a challenge because they always have a budget. So you have to constantly look back and forth and texting them back and forth saying, is this okay? Do you mind going through this airport or not? And then also there's so many different steps to do for everybody. So then I also have 4 staff members, so that's already a cost. Like I spend almost $3,000 per person, and they work off a commission. So of course, they try to push more than they should sometimes, just so they can get that commission, and that is also a challenge because some customers, especially the older crowd, they sometimes don't like that. They feel like they're trying to sell them something. They have to sell them something because they know they work on commission. So that's also a challenge for me.
But what about you told me you have to go back and forth with the customers. What type of platform do you use? Like you send messages via the phone, you use a chat, Facebook, your website. How does the process work? Like you have new people contacting you, for what I understood, via the website. Once
Yeah, we
they
have the
get,
website.
okay, so once they are there, I'm assuming they will send you a request saying I want to go to whatever, to any specific place. Once that happened, then you have to go back and forth with pricing, with all this specific like my question is, do you have specific questions they always ask, or is it always something new?
Well, they always say, "Oh, I want to go from point A to point B. This is the dates. This is my money. This is the budget." So then you listen to their request, you do it, and then while you're sending them the requests, they have, "Oh, wow, I don't want to go through there. Maybe this other day. Maybe it's cheaper." Like they're always looking for the cheapest price, but the best quality, right? And sometimes it's a very challenging to do that, especially of today's world, because you know, as you know, you can find anything online. So just by using me, sometimes it is challenging because I try to when they do the request, I try to answer them as fast as they can. But sometimes, if you get too many requests, I have 4 staff members, and sometimes it's just not enough, especially when it's summer or when it's like season. It's a seasonal job. Like,
Yeah.
you have people want to go everywhere all the times, but basically when it's the summer, sometimes for people that I have working for me, they can't handle it, and that is a really big challenge for me.
But do you have specific questions that they're like let's say the top three, top 10 questions they always ask?
Yeah, they say, where's
No,
the
no,
cheap?
I'm not sorry. I'm not asking about the questions. Is that a case? Like, because what I'm thinking is the following.
Hmm.
We have we have like you told me you have 4 people working for you right now.
Yep.
Okay, so I have 4 people. What is I would like to go into specific to have a more in-depth idea. So if you're comfortable for you to say what is the expense, the budget that you have for them, dedicated, let's say, each month on average.
Per person, or do you want a total?
Let's
Simplify.
actually let's do per person.
Okay. Per person. So basically, let's say their base fare, their base check, usually they have around $2,000 clean. And plus, I give them also 10%
On the commissions on the
on the
sales.
commission. So the more they sell, the more they get. So on average, like if I get maybe $5,000 off of a deal, they get the 5%, they get the 10%. Then there's expenses, there's that, at the end, I'm not really bringing in too much, especially when I'm using 4 people,
Yeah.
you know.
So this is
And,
what I ask you all these questions because I need to understand. The more I understand, the better the tool can work. So,
okay.
for example, the thing is with customers that of course you can go online with your specific niche is challenged by the online right now because everybody can go online and look for a specific itinerary or whatever they want to go. So that is one thing. To resolve that and having like customers, let's say, to be more inclined to, let's say, buy or purchase the service that you offer, you can build, let's say, a software specifically for customers going to a specific destination. So if you have customers going to, I don't know, I'm from Italy, so from Italy they go there, you can build, let's say, an AI for the customer that can use during the trip to ask questions regarding the trip itself. So that could be something that can differentiate your business from all the other agencies. So this is one thing you can do for the customers. And that for you is something that makes the agency looks different compared to other agencies. Another thing that we can do is maybe this is one thing that if you decide to go with us, because then we need to better understand how we can work together. But one thing that we can do, I can already tell you, we can reduce the cost of the expenses that you have right now on the people that work for you. So if you told me you have 4 people working for you,
Mm-hmm.
and on average you say $2,000 to $3,000 a month, let's just put it that way. I'm saying numbers right now, but then we have to go in depth and analyze everything. We can bring that cost a lot down because we can build tools specifically to sell to your customers. So instead of having, let's say, 4 people, you can reduce the people by 50% because then you will have a tool that works 24/7 with the website, with the emails, with recording all the leads, and everything that you need is actually automated. So you don't have to always, let's say, check everything and be, of course you always have to be on top of everything, but what I'm meaning is you can reduce the cost. So if right now you spend, let's say, 8K a month for the staff that you have, if I can bring down the cost, let's say, by 50%, and I'm pretty confident we can do that, then you're saving $4,000 a month on staff that you have, and my cost will be half of that. So let's say if I bring the cost by $4,000, I'm trying always to make an offer to my customers that makes sense for them and for me, because of course we have to build the tools and maintain the tool every single time and every single month. So for you, instead of spending, let's say, $8,000, you spend six, right? Because I'm spending the 4,000 for the 2 people. Now I'm saying just even numbers just to have an idea overall to what we can do. And the extra 2,000 is just for the tools, but then you have more tools that can automate the business. But then if you see that the tools work better, then you can reduce that cost more. So instead of having, let's say, 2 people, you can have one. Or maybe you can have that people doing something else that can bring you money, maybe more money. So these are all different things we can do for you. But again, usually what I do, I ask all these questions because I need to know what you do in order for me to understand if there is a way for us to help you. And what we usually do is, if that is something you're interested in, so that's why we're meeting today. It's my offer is this one. We can start working with you. We will build the first tool for free, as mentioned in my email, as mentioned on my website. Like we would do that for you for free. You can test the tool for 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks, if you're happy with the tool, you already have the tool set up and everything works fine. And after the 2 weeks, we will start with a monthly retainer. So that is the overall idea that we have. Then, if you are not happy with the tool, if you have feedbacks, then we can discuss on how to better make it work if you're interested in. Or if you say, listen, Chris, I'm not interested in anything, let's just, keep working as the way we do. And, it was actually nice meeting you anyway. And that is fine as well. So this is my overall idea what we can do. Then of course we will have a contract, we'll have an onboarding process, we have everything automated, so you will have everything will be smooth for you. So once you decide to go with us, we will send you the contract. You will join a platform that we use to manage the communication between me and you, and that's a direct communication. It won't be via email. Our turnaround time is always 24 hours, but by having open chat we can communicate easier. And once we build the tool, usually it takes us a week, 10 days to build it, depending on how complex the tool is. And then we can start working together. And then once we build the first one, if you want to keep, doing other things, we can do that. Maybe we might have suggestions in the future to help you out in the business as well. Those are things we can do it later. But right now, I think we can do something to help you out, saving some money, because at the end of the day, you're in business, I think, to make money. So that is what we think. Just let me know if you have any question regarding the specific.
Okay, so you're saying for 2 weeks it's for free.
Yes.
Okay, and the program runs 24/7 because that's what I need somebody for 24/7.
Yes, that's the thing about AI. AI doesn't need to go on lunch breaks.
Okay,
AI doesn't call in.
weekends.
That's yeah, and also it doesn't. Sometimes of course it happens that somebody can get sick and calls in sick, and the AI doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So it runs 24/7 and always online, and that's why we do the monthly retainer, because we have to keep the tool working. Because you can find other companies that do other things, maybe similar to what we do, but they will charge you, let's say, a setup fee, and then let's say you're on your own, or maybe you can pay for support. We don't do the setup fee because the way I work is I want to show you first what we do, and then if you're happy with it, then we can work together. And on the contract, we will have all these different things, so you can read the contract, send it to your legal department, whatever you want to do, and after you get back to me and we decide to start working. Everything again is automated. The contract will be via DocuSign. Do you know DocuSign? The
Yeah. Yeah, we do that all the time.
So we do that, and once we are set up and you're happy with it, we start working. We give you the tool. The only thing we might need to do is maybe have access to, or we can send a code for your developer of the website to integrate the tool in the website. Because we will have a chatbot standing there, chatting with the customers, and we will
Okay.
train the AI based on your services. So the AI then will be trained to say, book an appointment, or call this number, depending on what is the call to action that you want to have at the end of the interaction.
But does it work with my program already? Like what I already have set up, or do I need a new website?
Well, it works with 99.9% of the website, so I'm pretty sure yours will be fine as well. If it's that specific 1%, I'm sure it's not the case. We will check into it and we'll find a way to integrate it with your website as well.
Okay, and because mine is very old, updated, like very bad.
I mean,
Sorry,
if
very
you're
old.
interested, we can as well revamp the website as well, so we can make it more modern. I don't know, maybe that is something we can do down the road. But right now, if you want to work with us, I would say let's just start doing something so you see how we work and you
Okay.
see if you're happy with us. And if that's the case, then we can, build on top of that, because we want to build like a long-term relationship and trying to help you with the business as well.
Okay, so you said after the 2 weeks that's free. Then if I decide to take it, it'll be monthly
Yes.
charge.
Yes.
Okay, it's not like you're gonna abandon me after a month or two.
No, the contract, usually we do contract year to year, so it will be 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. And if
Okay,
we, might have issues or whatever, we will put a clause in the contract saying that, if you or me have to leave the contract, we have to give,
a penalty.
no, we have to give notice. Let's say 30 days,
Uh,
60 days. Then we decide. Well, usually it's 45 days we do, but if we want to do longer, we can do that. I don't. We never did that. We never had customers saying that before. But if that's
okay,
something to mix, I mean, those are just details. That is
yeah,
not something. But what I want to make sure is, like, if you're 100% sure if you want to do this with us, and start working on the website, on the tool, and everything else.
okay, that sounds good. Sure. When do you want to set it up?
Okay, I will send you an email with all the information, and from there, all the process is automated. But you will have my email, the email that you already had, that I will send you all the information to have this meeting. So
Mm-hmm.
in case you need to talk to me, you can send me an email. You won't need to send me an email, because everything will be in the contract. But everything is automated. So once you receive the invitation, you will be in our platform. It's called Basecamp, and in
Mm-hmm.
there you have the chat option to talk to me directly. So we have an open communication over there. And then from the
Also,
day,
I talk to you personally.
yeah, you have me or my team. Yeah, I'm managing everything. And if you're like for us to start working, once you sign the contract and you're happy with everything on the contract, from that day we can start counting the week, 10 days for us to build the first tool.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so
Thanks so much and being very clear and very straightforward. That's what I like and transparent. Perfect. Thank you again, Chris, and hope to hear from you soon.
thank you. And just to recap everything, as you can see here, we have fireflies. I will send you, this is an AI to take notes and write down everything we talk about. And I will
Okay.
send you a recap of this meeting. So that's why I was not writing anything, I was just talking. So you can, go back and search for specific things that you ask me. If you don't want to, you want to remember specific things, I will do that as well. But yeah, we can take it from there. And I'm happy to start working with you.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks again and have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, bye
Bye
bye.
bye. So as you can see, we try to approach the business, we try to approach the business owner in a way to ask and try and get the more information as we can. Because with the information, we can actually understand what we can do to help the business make more money. Because at the end of the day, what they want to do is make more money. With that said, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week with a brand new video.